Hello and welcome to the Expressions and Formula section of the National 5 video tutorials. Today we're going to look at arc length and sector area. You might remember these two formulae from previous years in maths. The circle circumference formula is c equals pi d, where c stands for circumference and d stands for diameter. And the circle area formula is a equals pi r squared, where a stands for area and r stands for radius. The reason I bring these two formulae up is because the arc length and sector area formulae stem from these two formulae. Here we have the arc length and sector area formulae. As you can see, these formulae are identical to the previous two formulae I showed you, except for the fact that they have theta over 360 in front of them. Theta stands for the angle at the center of the sector that you are looking at. So here's a quick example of arc length. The arc length is theta over 360 pi d. So in this case we have our theta being 50 degrees. That's right there. Our diameter is going to be twice this length because what we've got is radius is 6 centimeters. So our diameter is going to be 12 centimeters from one end of the circle to the other. So my first line of working should look like this. AL is equal to 50 over 360 times pi times 12. That's my diameter. We can then put that into a calculator, and we get out that 50 divided by 360 times pi times 12 is equal to 5.24 centimeters. So knowing what you know now about arc length, you should be able to tackle these 4 examples. Pause the video now, because answers will be given in just a moment. Okay, so the size of the first arc is 10.47 centimeters. The size of the second arc is 18.85 centimeters. The size of the third arc is 23.56 centimeters. And the size of the last arc is 34.56 centimeters. Sector area is found using the formula sector area equals theta over 360 pi r squared. So in this case, our working is going to look like sector area is equal to 315, the angle at the center, divided by 360 times pi times 5 squared. That's the size of our radius. Okay, I could rewrite this if I wanted to tell me what 5 squared was. So 315 divided by 360 times pi times 25. And then it's just a matter of putting that into the calculator. 315 divided by 360 times pi times 25 comes out to be 68.72 centimeters squared. Here are 4 examples for you to try. Make sure you pause the video now because the answers will be revealed in just a moment. The area of the first sector is 6.28 centimeters squared. The area of the second sector is 235.62 centimeters squared. The area of the third sector is 32.99 centimeters squared. And the area of the fourth sector is 83.78 centimeters squared. All those answers have been found using the pi button, so if you've been using 3.14, your answers may differ slightly. Also, if you've rounded to 1 decimal place instead of 2, your answers will be slightly different. It is possible that you'll be asked to work backwards using these circle formulae. In this case, you've been given the arc length of this circle sector, and you have to work backwards to find the length of the radius. The arc length you've been given is 49.48 centimeters. I need to substitute in my angle as well, 315 over 360 times pi times d. Now we don't know what the diameter is, so we need to leave that as d. The second step of this is rearranging so that d is the subject of the equation. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply both sides by 360. If I do that, I get 49.48 times 360 is equal to 315 times pi times diameter. I'm then going to divide both sides by 315 times pi, because those are both multiplying my diameter. So if I divide, the diameter will be left on its own on this right-hand side of the equation. So I get 49.48 times 360, all divided by 315 times by pi, and that's equal to d. So we can give a value for our diameter now. If we stick that into the calculator, 49.48 times 360 divided by 315 times pi is equal to 18. We need to be very careful here because our question asks us to find the length of the radius. So far we've only found the length of the diameter. So to find the length of the radius, we need to half that. Our radius is 9 centimeters long. Again, we could be asked to use the sector area formula to work backwards with as well. So in this case, we've been given that the sector area is 10.47 centimeters squared. We need to find the size of the angle at the center of the sector here. So again, we're going to put in our 10.47 centimeters squared is equal to some angle A, we don't know it yet, divided by 360 times pi times the radius, which is 4 squared. Okay, we now have all our information in the equation. Now we need to rearrange. So again, I'm going to multiply both sides by 360. And I'm going to get 10.47 times 360 is equal to A times pi times 4 squared. I'm going to again divide by pi times 4 squared. On both sides of the equation. And so my final answer will be found by doing 10.47 times 360 divided by pi times 4 squared. That's equal to A, the angle. So again, if we put that into our calculators, we will get out that A is equal to 74.99 degrees to 2 decimal places, or 75 degrees to 1 decimal place. Here are 4 examples for you to have a go at. You've been given an arc length or a sector area in each case. Make sure you select the correct equation to go with the piece of information that you've been given. Pause the video now because answers will be revealed in just a moment. You should have come to the conclusion that A degrees for the first purple sector was 120 degrees. For the light blue sector, the radius was 2 centimeters. For the green sector, the radius was 30 centimeters. And for the yellow sector, the angle was 155 degrees. If you'd like a little bit more practice with arc length and sector area, here are some past paper questions for you to have a go at. They're all downloadable for free from the SQA website. If you had any problems with the questions in this video, make sure you consult a maths teacher or come along to a supported study session either Tuesday or Wednesday after school. Thanks for listening.